guys, this is Mizzy here from Sweet Feather Studio, and I'm back with another Cricut Design Space tutorial video. This video is going to focus on the slice tool. The primary goal of the slice tool is exactly as it says. You want to slice parts away from your image or your artwork. If you are unsure of how any of these work, don't worry, we're going to go over the whole thing right now. We are going to start off with number 1, which is to separate pieces of artwork. I'm going to click on my broomstick here that I already have handy and open that back up. So you can see here that we have one solid image and it is all black. Now what if we didn't want that? What if we wanted the broomstick handle to be brown and maybe we want this part to be gray or whichever? We're going to come over here to shapes and we are going to select a square. We are going to unlock the square. And then we're going to use the stretch and skew button to reshape it. And what we want to do is get it to be close to the broomstick handle here. And you may need to alter things and zoom in, do whatever you have to do to make sure that you get everything lined up perfectly. So now we're going to put this right here at the edge of the broomstick handle and the broom itself. We could actually zoom in pretty far here. And good thing we did, because you can see there's still a little area here. So to make things a little bit more visible, you could always change the colors around, make it something brighter. Okay, so we're just going to slide this down. Alright, that looks about good. So now we have the square, well now it's a rectangle, covering the broomstick handle. We are going to drag over both of our images, which is the broomstick and the rectangle, and then we are going to hit the slice tool. You can see that it made an outline of our broomstick through the rectangle. That is because it actually sliced it out of the rectangle. So now we don't need this excess area here. We can get rid of that. We can also get rid of this spot here too that it made. So although this actually looks the way it did before we used slice, it's not. It's actually in two pieces now. So we can take that handle and we can drag it around, resize it, recolor it. Let's make it brown, for example. We can select the broom itself and make that a different color. I think usually brooms are gray. That looks pretty good. So there, now thanks to the slice tool, we have two separate individual pieces. This trick works with literally any artwork that you put into your canvas. But now if we zoom in a little bit, we can see that both parts of our graphics here have some areas that need a little bit of retouching. And what I mean by that is the handlebar here has a little piece dangling off of it, and then the broom here has this little curve right there that makes this not flush with the rest of the design. So using the slice tool, we could easily fix both of these areas, and this brings us back to number 2 on our list, which was delete undesired areas. So in both of these pieces, we do have an undesired area. So let's get rid of our list there. And just to make things easier, we're going to zoom in, or I'm sorry, we're going to make this a lot larger. Okay, we're going to open up another square, but of course, if a different shape works better for whatever graphic you're using, that's fine too. We're just going to skew and stretch it again. Line it up, curve it if you have to. We are going to select both pieces because you always need two, and then we're going to hit slice. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a little area in here that it's sliced out, so let's look at that further. We're going to delete that, and we could actually maybe move that away. That'll make it easier. Okay, and now we can delete those two pieces. We could shrink that back down, and we're going to make this larger. And then same thing, we want to get rid of that piece there, so we're going to open up shapes. A square will work just fine. Alright, so now we have our broomstick fixed, and then we have the broom head itself fixed. Now let's take this a step further here. So we're going to go back to our list and see where we're at. We're on number 3, which is create hollow areas in your graphic using the slice tool. So let's say, for example, we want to put Happy Halloween inside of the broomstick. We can do that by opening up a text box and we can type in Happy Halloween. I'm not going to play around too much with fonts. This one should work. I think that's, yeah, that's a cute Halloween looking one. Alright, now we're just going to play around for 1 second with the text. We're going to resize it, reshape it, whatever. I know this isn't exactly the best, but it's just an example. Okay, so let's say we want to have this cut out of the broom. All we have to do is highlight both the text and the broom and then hit slice. We can select the broom now and drag it away, delete these 2 layers. So we made a hollow area in our design using slice. Alright, now we have one more thing on our list, but we're not going to use the broomstick example anymore. Let's go back to our list here and we will see that we are on the last one, which is Reshape Images. Now this one is really fun, especially with the print and cut feature. Now what this means is you can take any image or artwork and reshape the perimeter of it into something else. And that could be really handy, especially if you're doing something like custom bookmarks, for example, or ornaments where you need a specific shape for an image, like if you have a round wooden ornament and you want to put something perfectly round in there. So you could do that with the slice tool by reshaping the image. Okay, so we're going to take this beautiful photo of my parrot named Queenie, and we're going to upload that into our canvas. There she is. So what you do is you go over to shapes and you're going to open up a circle for this example. Of course you could open up any other shape that you need. Unlock it, stretch and skew it to be as large as you need, and place it over the part of the image that you want to turn into a circle. Highlight both layers and then I'm going to hit slice. Okay, so now I'm going to select the rest of my image and delete it. And then there she is. I can actually move that and delete the circle. So now I have this beautiful photo in a perfect circle, which I could use for any sort of project. Alright guys, thanks so much for checking out this video on how to use the slice tool within Cricut's Design Space. If you have any further questions or suggestions for future videos, please let me know in the comments below, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.